Okay, well, we're back again. Got a new microphone, so hopefully you'll hear me better now. Um, anyways, we picked up coming to the Brotherhood of Steel, so let's continue. Now, we'll talk to the guy on the right here, and as you can see, doesn't do much. But he does tell us that we should go to a place to the south. Uh, so we'll do that. He does give us some Radex pills, which we are going to be needing, which is why we had to come to the Brotherhood of Steel in the first place. So having that, we'll just exit out and you can see the Radex right there. So we are good and ready. Now we'll go south, but it's more like southeast. But anyways, meet a couple of rad scorpions here, but since we just leveled up, we have 5 attacks per round now. These things don't even pose any threat to us. So they're fairly easy pickings. Dog meat is helping out as best as he can, and there we go, all done. So we're gonna continue on, and just to show you down here, well, actually, let's kill these raiders first. So again, they're fairly easy, especially after we leveled up. This is a gang war, so they'll actually fight each other first. So we'll just do what we do best and punch everyone until they stop moving. There we go. Got a lucky shot there, but dog meat comes and helps me out. And another one. And another one. And now we have to chase down a guy. First, let me just take all the stuff. And there's a guy over here, so he runs away. So we'll go a little bit closer, set up combat, move in on him, set up combat, move in on him, and just repeat until we can finally kill him. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to show these two places. That's a cathedral down here. We got the boneyard up there. So yeah, that'll be for later in the game. But we are on the way to the glow. So just some more random combats. Get rid of those. There we go. One more. There we go. Just some free XP basically. And we should be getting close. There we go. So what I like to do is as soon as I get in, and we're gonna have the Rad X because we are gaining a lot of radiation here, so we want to take that as soon as possible, and then go towards the hole and use the rope that we bought on that little pillar there. There we go. Now we can climb down. And basically right here we are just going to go through everything. We're going to pick up everything we can. The only thing that we really need here are a couple of books. A little bit of Rad X that we find further down. I think it's on floor 4 or something like that. And of course key cards to open up the doors. So right here we got one of the books. Now we don't want to stop and read these books unnecessarily, because the longer we spend here, the more damage and radiation we'll get. So that's our yellow key card. Now you could go here. There's not a lot to do. You can basically turn off the emergency power. Doing so basically will enable or disable the elevators. So we're going to have to turn that back on again because we do need to get to the lower levels. So we'll put the emergency power back on, and there we go. Now basically we head over to the door here. It's been trapped, so well, the floor is also trapped, but if you don't use the key card, then you will get an electrical shock from the door. So we'll go in, we'll go to the second floor, and again we'll just take everything that we can. So a little bit of ammo, armor and stuff like that. There are a couple of robots on the floor that we just went past. They're not a danger to us right now, but they will be later. And then right here we have the red key card. So now that we have that, we'll get back to the elevator. And again we have to use the key card or get shocked, just like that. So down to floor number 3. More robots that are inactive. So we'll just continue going through everything. And you know, just pick up stuff. Under a normal playthrough, you'll basically get a lot of ammo here. You'll get a lot of stuff that is really necessary later on, but for a stupid character, this is basically just barding goods. You can get money for it later on. That's all we needed for, really. So we used the red keycard there. We got some more disabled robots. And right here, we have the Rad-X. So we want to take that as soon as we pick it up, just to get some more radioactive resistance, because we are taking some radiation damage being here. And 2 doses of Rad-X is pretty good. So we are maxed out right now on how much... Well, I wouldn't say maxed out. We basically have what we can have this part in the level. Now, this robot here is an AI. And if you're smart, you can actually work with this. So it's up to you whether or not you want to take some mentats to improve your intelligence. There'll be a few more options there that you can do, but I'm not going to do that. I want to complete the game being as stupid as possible. So just pick up some more books and basically just continue. And I forgot that this guy has the blue card. So we gotta have the blue card. Here we go. And we keep going. I was contemplating going down there, but I figured I would go back and do the last level in the red shaft first, which is also where you turn on the power. So this computer right here is connected to the power system. So you can see here that I'm trying the power. It says the generator needs repair, and the generator is right next to this. So we'll have to repair it. You can see I have 28% repair. So we'll give it a shot. But it'll quickly tell me that I lack the knowledge to fix it. So the only way to do that at this point is to read a book. Luckily we picked up a couple of books, so we'll just find them here. It would be the Dean's Electronics. There we go. Read one of them and get a lot of radiation. We'll try again. And again it says we lack the knowledge to fix it, but we're at 35% right now. So we're getting better. Let's do that one more time. go. Try again. And there we go. So that's fixed. Now we can basically put on the primary power. And we have electricity. It becomes a lot easier to go through everything and loot now because you can actually see the map. So again, we're just basically going around picking up everything. But with the power on, the robots are now active, which you will see here. We got into combat. These can be tough. My strategy is basically to go for the guys with the guns first, because I feel like they're a lot more dangerous than the stabbers. So I just basically run up to those guys and punch them to death. And then after I've killed those, I will focus on the stabbers, which you can see aren't that difficult at all. So we'll continue to loot, and then finish off the little stabber dude. There we go. Now we can go into the blue elevator. And again, we'll have to fight our way past a few robots. But again, they're not very difficult at all. Especially not with the dog meat helping us. So again, I go for the guys with the guns first, until the point where they go out of ammo. If they run out of ammo, then I will go for the stabbers, because the stabbers are more dangerous in unarmed combat than the robot sentinels. So there we go, chased him off. So I'll chase up to the right there and get close to the next guy. And in the meantime, Dogmeat is nibbling away as well and helping me lower their health points. So as you can see, I do have to go in and do a lot of healing. They do pretty good damage, and I don't have a very good armor yet. So, you know, expect to use a lot of medkits, but that's also why you have them. Or stim packs, I should say. So you can see I'm just going through it. I think I had like 50 at the beginning, and I'm down to like 35 right now, so it's quickly going down. Luckily, this is one of the, I would say, toughest fights in the game. Later on, you'll have better armor and so on to help you along, but right now you basically just have a very basic armor. So, yeah, a lot of stim packs. Here you can see that the robot went out of ammo, so he's starting to hit me. So at that point I changed my targets over to the stabbers, just because they're the highest threat right now. And yeah, you can see I take like 2 and 3 and 4 points of damage when he tries to hit me, versus, you know, 10s to 20s. And Dogmeat will chase him off while I finish off the last guy. And then basically we just have to chase them down. So Dogmeat takes that guy on the top there, and I go down and finish off these guys. There we go, just one more. And there we go. And just got another level. So again, we'll do first aid, so we get more use out of stim packs, and a little bit more into lockpick. And there we go. That's all we need. So now we basically just loot all the sniper rifles and continue on. Get some more holodecks and more medical equipment. And just using those. I forgot to do that earlier, but you can find that in status in the pip, and you can read all of that. But they are worth 100 experience points each. And then here we have the next set of armor. So this is going to be the best armor for quite some time in the game. So we'll put that on right away. Here we go. And then just continue looting and getting some more holodecks for some free experience there. And again, you can check that in the status on the Pip-Boy. So again, this would be loot heaven for any players that use a lot of weapons and so on. For me, this is basically just a struggle getting energy cells for weapons later on for the Power Fist, and then trying to figure out what's worth the most amount of money for later. So you can see that I'm basically just trying to pick up the most advanced stuff just because I can sell that later for a nice chunk of profit. So yeah, that's about it for down here. Just another holodeck, so read that, get some more experience. There we go. And basically now we're just getting back to the surface. But we will also be killing any extra robots on the way because they are basically really nice experience. So we'll get close to leveling up again. And you can see they're not a big threat at all. So yeah, this is a fairly difficult part in the game, but not under this build. He might be stupid, but he is kicking robot butt. Here we go, that's all of them. So we'll just continue. Take the red elevator. And then running out here. Here you can actually see that all of them are aggroed at once. So Dog Meat doesn't want to join me over here because he's too far away, so I just go around the corner here and let them come to me. I don't think they would have killed me, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, and by doing this they will come through the doorway one at a time. So just basically improving my odds of survival here. And also minimizing the amount of stim packs that I need to use, because I've already used quite a lot, and I would like to save them for battles against super mutants and so on later on. So there we go. Chased all of them. And now we just have to chase them down and kill them. So as you can see, there's a lot of this where you basically have to run after people and, well, not people, but enemies. That's a lot of the game, really, to be honest. It's chasing down enemies and then finally killing them off. But anyways, we'll continue. We'll take the yellow elevator. And we don't have to do floor 2, but I do like it just because, again, of the experience here. I believe, if I remember correctly, this will give me, this particular fight will give me about 1,500 experience points. So it's well worth it, even though there's no other reason to go back to this particular floor. You could just go to the first floor and be done with this level. So that's something to consider if you're low on HP or low on Stimpaks. But I have 20 left, so not too concerned. And thanks to all the loot that I've gotten here, I'll be able to sell that for a lot of money later on, which I'll be able to buy a bunch more Stimpaks for. So this is basically just free XP. Sort of free. There we go. So we only got two more guys left. And now the dog meat's helping me. This should be easy peasy. If we can hit that is. You can see he went out of ammo there, so he's starting to hit me. And just the last guy left. He should be dead any second. There we go. So yeah, 1,425 experience points. Not too shabby. There we go. So we're back up, climbed the rope, and that was the glow. That's all she wrote. The only thing now is to take Rad away. We want to take 2 of them. Any more of that, then you'll get radiation sick. No, not radiation sickness, but you'll get addicted. You can also see that I basically took and read all my skill books. And then I'm going here to do a little bit more of the Rad away. But first, I do want to save because you do not want to get the Addict perk. It is a really bad perk to have. So you can see that I'm checking my stats constantly just to make sure. But yeah. We're getting there. We've taken 4 Radaways so far. We'll just continue on to Brotherhood. And there we go. So that's all I'm gonna do for this episode. Now I'm just going to get rid of some more radiation. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you in the next episode. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. So thank you so much. Take care.